It is day 19. We are doing a full body workout. You will need some resistance loops, some medium and light, maybe even some heavy dumbbells. We will be doing 20 intervals of 40-20. So get ready, clear some space. Warm up and cool down are included. Let's get working. So we're going to do a little bit of warm up move first. What moves? You're going to march for 3 and crescent knee. March for 3, crescent knee. So clear some space. 2 and 1. March it. 3, 2, 1. Crescent. Circle the knee around. Doesn't have to be that high. Okay, it could be down low. Put a little rhythm into your legs here. Open up the hip. Turn on the core. Whatever you need with your hands, okay? I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see I'm doing a little bit of forward and back. Gonna get the heart rate up a little bit. Now the first 4 moves are just designed to sort of just pump blood into all the muscles and warm you up and get ready for some work. 2 and march in place. I'll demo what's up next, okay? So try to keep moving during the warm up. Up next, we're doing squats. So you keep marching. I'll show you what it is. You're gonna reach for the floor and then circle back. If you're doing a backstroke. Double backstroke. So loading up the hips. Go ahead and widen out that march. Take it wide. 3, 2, and sink down. We squat, circles, squat, circles. It's day 19, my friends. How are you feeling? So if you've been following the program with me, you're at the very end. Almost left 2 more days after this. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been fun making this program, filming it. And good for me too. Halfway. Hope we're starting to get warm. So loading up that squat is coming up next. That's actually one of the first moves in the workout. So just really wake up your body weight squat. Open up the shoulder joints. 3, 2, and march in place. Okay, I'm gonna show you what's up next. You keep moving, Let me demonstrate. Your feet will be wide, your knees will be soft. Strong, long spine, fingers behind your ears. It's a good morning. Reach, fingers behind the ears, stand up. So you're just gonna practice your hip hinge with an overhead press, okay? Ready? 2, wide feet, here we go. Tip, reach, stand back up. Now the movement is gonna be that hip hinge. It's really important, right? Wake up, glutes, hamstrings, spinal extensors. It's okay if the reach is not happening today. You could just tip and stand back up. Push down through your feet like you're trying to bust some holes into the floor here. That's the feeling. Give me some energy right there. Little soft bend in the knees, but your chest stays up. Almost there. Up next, we're going to need to throw a loop on. So if you have a resistance loop, go ahead and find it and throw it over your thighs. I'm going to put my extra heavy on. You can put whatever loop you'd like. Feel free to use a chair or a wall and pause this video if you need more time to put it on. We're gonna sink into that little like micro squat and then monster walk forward and monster walk back. Ready? 2 and on. So you're in the micro squat, stepping forward. Come on, as much room as you have. Now take it backwards, stay low, back. Keep it wide, toes, knees, same line. I'm gonna run out of room here. Whoa, come forward. If you have a bigger room than this, keep going, okay? Keep going. I'm gonna take it back. I'm out of room. Yeah, this will wake them up. We are gonna leave the loop on for the first moves, the first 2 moves. You'll only need 1 weight, probably medium to heavy, maybe heavy, and stand up. I'm gonna grab my 10. You can do whatever weight works for you. Let me show you what it is. You're doing a single side loaded squat, overhead press with abduct. So you're gonna abduct, lift up, and away. The opposite leg, the one that's pressing the sky. Ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Everybody single leg, single arm, squat, and press overhead. Squat, press. And that's why we warmed up your squats. And we warmed up those monster walks to give you that stability as you lift up over the head. Just balance on one leg. How do you make it easier? Take the loop off, okay? Lose the abduct. You see how I just did that without lifting the leg? A little bit easier, a little more stable. And you know it. What we do on one side, we gotta do it on the other side. Stand tall. Rest. Woo. So if your loop rolled up, here's your chance. Fix it. Pass the weight to the other arm. Same thing with the other side. So you're gonna get a lot of good squats in today. Sink into the hips, press up. Option to lose the loop and to keep both feet on the floor. 2, 1, here we go. Do you, baby. Because you are your only competition right now, okay? Not your neighbor, not the lady down the street, not your friend, not your sister. You versus you, okay? Beat that person. Who you were yesterday, who you were last week. That's who you're competing with. Be stronger than them. Do one more rep than that person did last week, right? Maybe you improve your form just a little bit. 2, and rest. Okay, we can keep the loop on. It won't hurt you. Keep the loop on for this last one, although this is not for the loop. Feet are gonna be about shoulder distance. Knees are soft. You're tipping high row and then stand back up. So that's the deadlift, okay? We practiced our hinge in the warm-up. We're adding weights. 2, and let's go. Hinge, pull, push through the feet. Hinge and pull. We put a little combo in there. It's a dead row. If you want to, you could always just practice the deadlift and leave the row out. It's a short workout, so I'm trying to target as many muscles as possible in a really short time. Come on. Backside, backside, baby. Make sure your neck goes with you, okay? Wherever you're going with that spine, take the neck. So as you tip, you're gonna start looking down, push, and then you can come back up. And rest. Okay, now you will take that loop off. Take it off. Weights that you can bicep curl. We are gonna side lunge a little bit, okay? I'll show you what it is. Side lunge, curl, side lunge, curl. So the curl is gonna be the limiting factor. Choose the weight that you can bicep curl. To the right, and we step, curl up. Other side, frame the knee, curl it up. You don't have to be on the beat. It's an interval workout, my friends. My music friends who love to be on the beat. Sometimes breaking the beat is actually better because you can get a little more time under tension and not use momentum. And I know your brain, you're like me, you're like, oh, I just want to be on the beat though. It's more fun. Good, work that form. Trying to keep your inside leg pretty straight. And rest. Okay, last move in this circuit. You do have to do both sides though. You're gonna grab a medium loop, maybe medium, maybe heavy, depends on what kind of loops you have. Arms out like you're driving a bus. You'll pull your left arm back and lunge your right leg back. The whole time, same arm, same leg. Ready? Here we go. And bow and arrow pull and reverse lunge. I'll turn to the side. Opposite arm pulls back. Opposite leg steps into reverse lunge. Knee bends underneath the hip. Thumb up on that supporting arm. You're gonna work your shoulder here because you gotta stabilize as you pull the loop. Stabilize. Chest up, eyes up. Stretch it out. Break that loop, baby. Almost there. Now you know what it is. Whatever we do on one side, we're gonna do on the other side. Hopefully, if my workouts are going well, hopefully I'm doing everything the same on both sides. So we're switching. It's gonna be a left arm pull back and a right leg reverse lunge. Get the other arm and the other leg now. Same loop, like you're driving a bus. 3, 2, and we pull. So for mirroring you guys' purposes, that's gonna be your left leg and your right arm, pulling back and stepping back simultaneously. Try to keep this other thumb up. You're gonna feel that in your shoulder on the supporting arm, the one that's trying to anchor the loop in front. Pull back, shoot the bow and arrow. Over halfway. Okay. Now here's the bad news. The last 6 moves that we just did, we're gotta do them again. What? One more round of all those. But you know what to do. You've done them before. And rest. Loop on. I'm gonna just keep this one. Yeah, loop on. One weight. Let's go ahead and do the left arm first. So it's gonna be a squat. Option to keep both feet down, or you can lift the opposite leg. Practicing using both sides of the body. Ready? Here we go. Overhead press with a balance. There you go. Now I'll show you an option. You can keep both feet down. You can take the loop off and just balance without any resistance against the leg as you lift. That adds challenge, totally. Stay lifted. Surprise, right? You didn't know this was coming back to haunt you. You're strong. You can do this. We all underestimate ourselves. Stronger than you know. And, whoo, hey, switch it out. Switch. Side two. Now, you will need a mat for these last 4 moves. So be thinking about where your mat is. Side two, here we go. Right arm, left leg, lifts, 2 and 1. We squat. Abduct. Take the level that works for you. Maybe you don't abduct. Maybe you don't have a loop on. Do you? Ain't nobody know you like you do. Think about your why. We get through the halfway point of this workout. Come on. You got a good reason for hit and play. And if you're doing the full 21-day challenge with me, I bet you had a good goal when you started. Remember why you started. Rest. You can leave the loop on. We're going to our dead rows. You can take it off too. It's fine. Whatever you like. On or off. Toes are forward though. Shoulders down your back. You're tipping, pull, and then push your feet holes through the ground. Come back up, okay? 2 and on. Here we go. We hinge, keep the chest up, high row, and stand back up. Just like those good mornings, but now we're loaded. Now, really important when you do any kind of hinge movement, the spine is gonna move like one piece right there. Neutral spine, the whole thing moves together. So no snaking, and no rounding. And that's the part that gets tough as your core gets tired. We start to add a little bit of shoulder round, or maybe a little low back arch. Try to keep it as neutral as you can. 5, 2, rest. You will need your loop off for this one. We're going into our side lunge, bicep curl. Let's go left side first. So remember, you're gonna need to choose weights that you can curl. So it's not really your lunge weight, that's just a little extra for you. Get some more muscles burning, burn a few more calories. 2 and 1, on. Step into it, curl at the top. At the top. Woo. Because you've already done this one, you probably have a good idea what weight is the right one for you. How do you know if your weight's too light? If at the end of the interval, you feel like you could have done like 100 more. Okay? Or even, 30 more seconds more. You probably could go heavier. But it's a learning curve, right? Of course, good to start light and do it right. And rest. We have our bow and arrows coming up next. I'm gonna use the same loop I did last time. Let's pull left arm first. The left arm and the right leg. Ow! We're almost there, team. Come on. You can do this. Set up your bus. 2 and 1. Pull. Back up nice and slow. Load up this front leg. Try to get a nice 90 degree to the bottom right there. Push through the front foot. Shoot the bow and arrow. Whole body working together here. We're halfway. And if you have a mirror, that can be very helpful for form alignment. Sometimes me included, we don't realize like where our toe or our knee or our back or our shoulder really is in space. And being able to see it helps. Press. Woo! Shake it out, shake it out. We're gonna do the other side. So now you're gonna pull with your right arm and reverse lunge with your left leg. And then we need a mat, a floor, tile is probably gonna hurt. So like maybe a rug, carpet. Ready? And we're on. There it is, yes, come on. Reverse, back up. Thumb is up. So I made the mistake of not having my mat in the video with me right here. I am lucky I am on carpet, so I could just hit the deck and do it down on the carpet. But I'll run over off frame and get my mat. So it could be a good example. Try to line up your lunges. 90-90 with the knees, or best you can. Pull it into the rib. 3, 2, and I'm gonna get a bonus one. We're headed down to the floor. Sphinx push-ups. I'm grabbing my mat really quick. Make sure you have something soft. Palms are gonna face the floor. And we're gonna head down to the knees first. So make a number 11 with your forearms. Option A right here. Option B, knees back. You're in that modified plank, Sphinx push-up. If you're an absolute badass, go ahead and tuck your toes and lift your knees and do these from full plank, okay? Working the backs of the shoulders, the triceps. Oh, I feel it with just my knees down though. Push the heels of the hands down and then lower. You could do this on a wall, my friends. You could absolutely have your Sphinx push-ups happening right here up on a wall. The farther back your feet are, the more challenging it is. Here's your last 5. Oh, it's starting to burn. Rest. Woo, walk those knees in, grab your weights. 1 for each hand. We're starting in quad. That means all 4s, quad ped. Okay, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. You're gonna pull, kick back, and then release and switch it. Pull, kick back, ready, and we're on. Now, I do have an option for those of you who are not going to the floor. You're just gonna tip forward so your feet will be underneath your knees, doing a nice iso hold here in a bent over position, doing the same arm movements without being on all 4s. Feel free to do that if that's more conducive to where you're at today in your fitness journey. Do you. You got about 10 seconds. This is one of those moves where you do need to try to do the same number on both sides. So keep track. When the beep happens, if you have another one to do, do it. I do. And rest. Option to put a loop on, or you can leave the loop off. We're doing a little donkey lift. Here's your no loop option. I'm gonna hurry and put mine on. Loop on for me. Stand on it with the knee that's on the floor. So kind of anchor it down, hands under shoulders. We're gonna lift up, donkey kicks, up and down. Now, if you don't want to be on the floor, standing option, use a chair. Same movement. Hold on to that chair so you can tip forward a little bit. A little balance work there. Hang in halfway. Push down through your hands. Belly button in. Woo, last 10. Tara, come on, don't quit. I'm feeling this one because I did the core and glutes one today also. 3, 2, and rest. Switch sides. You got this. Okay, last exercise. Don't quit. You didn't come this far to only come this far. Step on it with the other knee. You're lifting and lowering like a donkey kick, or if you're standing, hold that chair. Same move, okay? Try to move a bent knee backwards. 2, and on. Let's go. This is your last interval here. Should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. If you've done all these workouts with me, you're almost to 3 weeks of consistently showing up for yourself, for your health, for your mind, your body, for your heart. And that is a habit that will help you live longer, help you live better, that will leak into other areas of your life, growing as a person. 3, 2, done. Yes, you're done. Yep. All right, take that loop off. We're gonna cool things down. Pop the loop off and meet me standing at the top of the mat. Come on up, let's stand. Breathe both arms up, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Take a halfway lift. Woo. Exhale, down. Bend your knees, walk either your hands forward or your legs back. Push your heels to the ground, downward facing dog. Stretching the armpits for the floor, soft elbows. Take your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee to your nose. Step your foot between your hands. You can stay right here, low lunge. Lift up your heart, lift up your chest, light on your fingers. Or you can bend your knee and set it down. Up to you, okay? Do what feels good there. Tuck your back toe, pick up your back knee, and then step your back foot in, 45-degree turnout. Come on up to your thigh and lengthen out your spine, stretching your hamstring here. Bend your front knee, place your hands on the floor, pick up your back heel, step back to down dog, reach your arms for the floor, your armpits, and your ribs for your thighs. Other side, left leg goes up, inhale, 3-legged dog, left foot to the top of the mat, keep your hips high, lift up your heart, fingers on your floor or on the mat, or knee on the floor, up to you. Of course, you could always do this without a mat and just be standing, okay? Pick up your back knee. Step your back foot in, 45-degree turnout, and then start to straighten your front leg. Lift up your heart, line it up with your spine. Hands on your thigh. Should feel this right here, hamstring. I know. All right, bend your knee, hands to the ground, and step. Down dog. Dangle your head. You can either walk your hands back or you can walk your feet forward. Roll it up slow, head up last. Unravel. Woo, separate those feet. Right arm, left shoulder. Breathe. Let me know in the comments how this workout went for you. Switch it. If you are doing the program, make sure you type something down in the comments. Give it a like. Subscribe, share, help out the channel. Release. Both arms, reach them up. And then blow it out. I will see you guys tomorrow, day 20, for a full body stretch.